before you proceed, you have to back up your data to Time Machine and create a bootable USB installer for your Mac. You will need two USB drives here. One is for you to create bootable USB drive for your Mac OS. You have to search it on Google, and then you will be led to the Apple support that will show you what specific Mac OS you can use for your hardware. Since we're using 2017 MacBook Pro, we will use Ventura. And this command line will have to be inputted onto the terminal, which you will be able to see also from your applications on your MacBook Pro. Once you enter this onto the terminal, you'll be able to follow through the instructions while the Mac would create its bootable USB install. The instructions on how to use this to recover a MacBook Pro is also indicated here. So as you can see here, we'll start off with a 2017 MacBook Pro. We will use OpenCoreLegacyPatcher Patcher. This is where you will need your second USB drive to install the OpenCore Legacy Patcher on your laptop. Basically lets you install Sequoia, which is not supported on the 2017 MacBook Pro. And as you can see here, we are trying to figure out whether Sequoia is supported on the 2017 MacBook Pro. And luckily it is. So we can proceed with the installation of OpenCore Legacy Patcher onto your MacBook Pro. First is we gotta install the application onto your Mac. Once you click on the download page, you'll be led to the GitHub page and be able to download the package for macOS. Once you've downloaded this, it'll take a while, of course, you'd be able to install the package. Just follow through the steps here. Okay, to install it, you'll be asked for your password, and then once you put it in, installation will start. It will take a while, but once we install this, you'll be able to open up the OpenCore Legacy Patcher from your applications. Okay, so once that is installed, you got it into our applications, OpenCore Legacy Patcher there. Click on that one, and it will lead you to the menu. You will install the EFI onto the USB drive, the second USB drive that you prepared, okay? So this will let you boot from the USB once you restart your PC. It is critical that you install this first onto your USB drive, the second one that you prepare. Okay, once that is done, you'd be able to install the Mac OS version that you needed onto your old MacBook Pro. Here we'll be selecting Sequoia to install onto our Mac. This will take a while. It depends on how fast your USB drive is. For mine, it took me about 30 minutes, so I'm cutting the video here, fast forwarding it, so you'll be able to get on with the rest of the process. So while we are waiting for this one, okay, so now it's done, you will need to install it onto your USB drive. The first one that we did was just download the Ventura OS. Now we're installing it as second drive. See, the icon on the USB drive went away on the upper right corner. If you come back up once we have completed the installation. So you can see it's back there now at the top right corner. The installation process took about 30-40 minutes, so you just have to be patient. It is fun. Once you installed it, you have to go through the process of installing it again onto your USB drive. Every part of the installation process right now you have to do on the USB drive that you have prepared for this process. We are about to reboot our MacBook Pro, but before you reboot, make sure that you press your Option key when you power up your MacBook Pro. This will let you boot onto that USB drive installer, and once it boots up, if you show you this, you'd have to click on the FI boot, and if we show you the installed macOS Sequoia, click on that one, and it will leave you with the installation of macOS Sequoia. Just go through and follow the instructions. Install it on your macOS drive, not on your USB drive this time. This is another 30-minute process. If this keeps on repeating on a loop, you have to click on the macOS with the hard drive icon. So once this is done, you completed the installation, you have to do a post-install root patch. This will install all the drivers. There are some cases where the Wi-Fi would not work without doing the root patch install. This is the post-installation process that you will have to do. There are two that you need to do after your installation. This is the first one. And the second one, you have to install the EFI boot onto your hard drive. If you don't install the EFI on your hard drive, Mac will say that this is an unsupported OS, and you will have to use your first USB installer to recover your MacBook Pro. So if you looked here closely, it would be on the top left. Install it on your hard drive, else you will see this and you'll have to recover your MacBook Pro. This is Tech and Disconnect. Thank you very much.